everyone!
Hello.
Welcome to the Beautiful Salvage Workshop. We're coming to you again and showing you another junk box challenge. So thank you, Brianna, for donating this junk box. So for those of you who don't know what a junk box challenge is, it is where a customer donates a box full of junk. It could be random items around their home, and then they challenge us to take it and repurpose it into home decor. So that's what we'll be doing today, and you also get a coupon for the store. Just a heads up, a fun little perk too, a $5 coupon for a $20 purchase. So Brianna donated a bunch of fun stuff.
Really fun stuff.
For us today, and we actually won't be able to use all of it this time around, but we'll be slowly using it for different crafting things because she donated so much ribbon. It's amazing. We are always using ribbon in different projects and that kind of thing. And then these awesome terracotta pots. We have just probably, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 of them, and in different sizes, and they already come with different fun patina on them. And I don't know if we'll be painting them or not. We'll see as we progress here. What else has she donated?
Feathers.
Yes.
Look at those pretty feathers. Some bald birds out there somewhere.
Yeah, cute feathers. And we'll be making nests with those. Julie, I think you'll show them how we make nests, and then these cute little tags, we'll find something to put those on. And then one of my things that I'll be doing is I picked up this frame, this large frame. I don't even remember where I found it, but it was 50 cents because the tag was still on it. And we're going to be making a letter holder out of that, and then using the ribbon that Brianna donated as letter holder straps.
We have a couple of really cool pots here that came in the junk box, and the paint job is awesome on it. And we have a casualty from the shop.
I did it.
Used to be one piece.
I don't know what I was doing. I was moving something around, and I was sad because the candlestick fell and broke in two.
Yeah, and it has nice paint on it, but it doesn't quite match up with that. So we're going to paint the bottom of it a really beautiful color of green. You'll like it. It's kind of an olivey kind of green. So that's going to be really cute.
Yeah, sit right on there.
Yep, and a wreath. We're going to attach our littler pots with some wire, attach them on there, and that's going to make a really cool decorative fall or spring wreath.
With some of the other pots, I would normally just be like, oh, I love these just as is, but it's a junk box challenge, so we need to do something to the junk that's donated to us. So we are going to put transfers on the pots just to jazz them up a little bit and make them a little more unique. So yeah, all right. Well, should we get started?
Let's get started.
All right. So I painted the frame with Rust-Oleum's chalked chiffon cream, which is a beautiful creamy color that can be antiqued, and it looks amazing. We used a variety of transfers, and if you haven't used transfers, I highly recommend them. We are falling in love with them the more we use them. You definitely want to seal the transfers with either a clear coat or a spray or some form of sealant, just so that the transfers don't rub off, especially on these pots where there could be water poured on them. We didn't want them to come off. For the inside of my frame, I took 2 pieces of cardboard and glued them together. And then for the batting, I'm actually using repurposed blanket snow from Christmas time. And then I have a bunch of these grain sack bags. A few years ago, my husband had an opportunity to take down an old grain mill and had all these bags that someone was getting rid of, so he took them, and I'm so thankful. I have quite a few, and I might list them in the salvage material section on our website, so just keep an eye out if you are interested in purchasing any of these. So my idea here was I was basically going to tuft the middle portion of the frame, and here I'm just making a grid, measuring everything out, and I usually start by finding my center point and work out from there. While I am figuring out my grid pattern, Julie is making a nest, and how we usually do that, we cut a round piece of felt or material and put it in the bottom of a bowl. We glue the moss to the piece of fabric, and the bowl is just there basically to give it shape and form. We just work with the moss and put glue in where we think we need it, and then it will form in the shape of the bowl and we can take it out, and it's a cute little nest. So here I'm taking out the duct tape, a handyman's secret weapon. I just felt for this project duct tape would do a better job than hot glue, and it was definitely the right choice. Because I had my grid all drawn out on the back of the cardboard, I was able to basically measure my ribbon from the back side and cut it all, and I ended up taking the really thick ribbon and cutting it in half, and it had a gold edge on it that I didn't really like, so I cut that off. So once I had all of my ribbon cut to the right length, I just eyeballed it according to the grid on the back side and took little pieces of duct tape and secured it. Once I had all my ribbon in place, I took more duct tape and went around the perimeter on the back side and put 2 rows of tape. I collect all sorts of vintage buttons, and so I got to dig in my stash, and usually I just use mismatched buttons for projects, and I think it gives a unique antique-y look. I didn't like the big thick ribbon. I thought it was taking away from the little ribbon, so I wanted to cinch it up a little bit. Wherever the ribbons intersected, I just tied it with a string. I have a special upholstery needle that I just love. It has an eye about a quarter of the way down, and it allows me to string through buttons and do a lot of tufting projects fairly easily. Here I'm kind of showing you how I loop the button through the string. So to make sure that my strings and buttons wouldn't pull off, I tied other buttons on the back side, and I've done this with washers before too, if you have washers on hand, but I just have a ton of these little white buttons from t-shirts and whatnot, so I decided to use these, which work pretty well. Then for the frame, I wet distressed it and waxed it with a clear wax. Then it was time to put my upholstered letter holder in the frame. So what I did is I hot glued it first in there. I just didn't show you on camera. And then I took more duct tape and secured it. And just to give it a more professional look, I took backing fabric and stapled it on. And put hangers on the project so it's easily hung. And then this project was complete. Although it was more time consuming than I thought it would be, it turned out beautiful and elegant. Then to finish up the candle pedestals, I just took E6000 and glued the pots to the top of the candle pedestals. And then for the wreath, I just simply attached the little pots with wire and stuck the wire through the wreath and twisted the wire with the pliers to make sure that it was secure. And then you can kind of manipulate the pots where you would like them and what direction you want them to go. And I added a cute little ribbon on top with some of the ribbon that Brianna had donated. I have seen these wreaths with more pots. You can keep going and go all the way around, which is super cute, but we only have 3 for this project and I still think it's pretty cute. Going to show you what we came up with today. I had to finish up because Julie was running the boutique, and so she had to run and do that for most of the day, and then I finished up the projects. And so I'll show you just, I love this, it turned out so cool. Fun. And I'll get this listed. I don't know if I'll ship this because it's pretty big. I don't think this will be a shippable item unless you really, really want it shipped. You can send me a message.
We needed to do something with those feathers, and so we made a couple of nests. That turned out pretty cute.
So adorable.
Yep.
The little feathers.
Yep, the feathers sticking out like birds have lived there. And then little clay pot bottoms makes it more solid for sure.
I love the little polka dotted feathers. So cute. While Julie was gone at the boutique, I finished these. Spray them out. That's just this simple, so simple, with just a basic leaf on it.
So pretty.
Just add some elegance, and you can put whatever flowers in there, even some winter greenery maybe for winter. And a dragonfly. We love these dragonfly transfers. And this one is very subtle, but just so cute. And this last one was just a simple greeny, I don't know, this floral, maybe it's an herb. Looks like thyme maybe, I don't know.
Very herby.
So just fun pots. Normally I would keep these pots. I just love the patina, but since it was a junk box challenge, we had to do something with it.
Right.
So, yeah.
And these are the broken candlestick that Amy had. Oh, they turned out so cute. Look at that color. Oh,
I love that
color. There's the other one, real ornate on the bottom. Just super beautiful.
And that is called, I think it's called Tate Green by Rust-Oleum Chalked. So I love that color. And then this, I just threw this together. We had an old grapevine wreath from something else that I pulled the greenery off, and then put a bow on with some of the ribbon that Brianna gave us, and then wired these pots. And I'm going to leave the pots open, so then whoever buys this, they can put their own succulents in, plants in, whatever they want. So yeah, and that was it. It was such a fun, elegant, everything is pretty elegant
so
in this collection. So.
I want everything at my house.
Yeah.
So you better be quick.
Alright, so recap, the junk box challenge is where a customer donates just random junk around their house. It can be anything. We ask that it's preferably not plastic items, and then we'll take it and we'll put together some sort of media content showing you what we come up with, and then you get a $5 coupon for a $20 purchase in the store. So fun, great way to get rid of your junk and for us to have fun. If you like anything that you see, check out our website, beautifulsalvage.com, and it will be listed there. And then you can also visit us in store Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Follow our YouTube channel, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, Follow our Facebook page to keep updated about current store events. Well, thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.